Toastmaster Vivek. Romancing Scribe. Toastmaster Vivek.
How many of you have experienced love? Quite a few show of hands. For those who have experienced love, know that love alters us. It changes us for better and sometimes for worse. And for those who haven't, please go out. There's a lot of love out there. So I am here to describe my love story to you, which has 4 stages. I'll start with my onset, and then there's a rebellion, then there's a break, not a breakup, and finally a reunion. We will cover all 4 stages together as I unravel my romantic journey with my one true love, books. It was a story written in stars. For what do you expect to happen when a child is born in a family of professors and raised in a room filled with books? So this is how I was brought up in a small town of Ranchi. Ever since as an infant, books were always on my mind. When other kids said Ma and Pa, my first words were books. My mother still possesses a picture of mine having sleeping in my crib peacefully, embracing an Oxford dictionary. And so in this cradle of innocence, our romance was born. My fellow audience, do not think that our love story was a bed of roses. Oh no, like all love stories, we also had a villain, my parents. See, my parents loved the idea of me reading, like they loved the concept of me marrying. It's just that they have a differing notion of what I should read and whom I should read. While my parents wanted me to read science fictions and encyclopedias, my teenage soul was clamored by the joy and the adventure that was there in a comic book. And my parents were bewildered by that. So I would sit for hours on the attic, holding my comic books and wondering ways in which I would destruct the world in future. And so this is how our rebellion strengthened our bond together. But then came the dark ages, the interlude in our relationship, my college years, and I blame this fallout in the relationship to globalization. See, I grew up in a town in my 90s, and I had little engagement available there. But as I moved into a college, and the profusion of opportunities engulfed me. I went into all the things. I started debating, I started swimming, and whatnot. And like all other stupid men, I ignored my love once, again, and again. The romance that was there had vanquished, and there was little hopes that we would ever cross paths again. But my fellow audience, I must tell you that if your story is meant to happen, the fate will conspire for you one way or another. And so after my college, when I came to Bangalore, I took up a job at Flipkart. I had a lot of free time and no friends here. So one day I walked into Blossom and I picked up a book. The book was called Namesake. And as soon as I held that book in my hand, I knew that we were hooked again. We had a fling 10 times in that year, right? One book at a time. We rediscovered ourselves. I found out new genres, I found out new styles, and the new books that I read encouraged me to pursue a new career as a product manager. And so now, here we stand together, solid in our relationship, and hoping to take our final vows to be with each other together forever. So fellow Toastmasters, I would like to tell you that this relationship has altered me. Like any great partner, my books have made me a little wiser, a little humbler, and a lot more patient. And so today, I offer you a no better introduction than to state that I'm a book lover for life. And it is this love of books that brings me here to the Toastmaster Club. I wish to share with you the stories that my books have narrated to me. And I hope that it will change you the way they have changed me. Thank you, and Toastmasters Vivek.
As a Toastmaster norm, for the first and the last speech of the communicator manual and the icebreaker and the last speech of pathways, we give the speaker a standing applause. So that's what we do. And continue with the magic. Please put this card on there.
Thank you.
So